Thank you for joining us for our first video with Served with Sarcasm. I'm Stacy.
And I'm Elena.
We are a mother-daughter pair who plan on talking about bad acceptance, commentary, body positivity,
overconsumption,
anything we can think of that we can react to. We're going to kind of float around and figure out what's out there. So our main reasons for starting this channel is we feel that we are coming from a very diverse background in which we think we have a good position to talk about some of these topics. Both of us were on different sides of body positivity and weight loss. We were both roughly between 300 and 350 pounds, with me being heavier, as where I was very confident about it. She was very upset about it. I didn't care.
I had a lot of depression surrounding how my body looked and how I just was in general.
And I was very much, I am the way I am. I do not care what anybody else thought of me. And then as we are on our weight loss journey, I am currently 190 pounds down from 350. You are currently...
This morning I weighed in at 210 pounds, down from 285 at my heaviest pre-pregnancy.
Okay. But the difference is Elena has chosen to lose all of her weight naturally, as where 2 years ago I had weight loss surgery. I bottomed out on my weight loss surgery at about 190. My doctors are very happy, but I have kind of stayed stagnant here, debating on if I want to lose more weight. But I have now maintained my weight loss for 2 years. But even getting into some concepts like overconsumption, as where we were both very much maximalists and we were very much into overconsumption.
I definitely have like the belief that being severely overweight, like probably more in the morbidly obese categories, definitely is very, like if it was a Venn diagram, it would be a circle for like overconsumption, bad financial health and being like in poor actual health go hand in hand.
Yeah, we were very much into collecting things. If we got into card collecting, we went deep into it. And then when we were done, we were done. So we collected a lot of things. But at this point, also wanting to talk about things like anti-consumerism and going into those topics, we are varying on different things. Because while we are both no longer maximalists or have shopping addictions, you very much still have a very decorated full house, as where I have gone... like not deep end minimalism. I've gone pretty far with minimalism. Like in my wardrobe.
That's it.
Yeah, in my living room, I have a couch, a dog bed for my dog, and a TV stand. And that's about it. But even going into like clothing and stuff like that, like I own 50 pieces of clothing now?
Probably.
That's it.
The only reason I had to get rid of my clothes is because they no longer fit. That's the only reason my closet's not full.
Yeah. As where I kind of went through purging everything that I really didn't like. But we have some opinions. We feel that a lot of the stuff that is going on right now, people are reacting very surface level to things, and they're not asking some of the more important questions that need to be asked or diving deeper into some of these topics. And especially being two of us with very different opinions, we kind of want to really discuss some of the things that are being said and the general picture of it, rather than just surface level, oh, that's crazy, that couldn't have happened, that's filtered. Really talking about the concept of what they're saying and how that looks like in the real world, or how it isn't in the real world.
And I think like another layer to this is that we've had like very different like health journeys in general, being that like part of our contributing factors that like made us get so overweight were just like very different. And I feel like that's probably like a different video where we talk about like our health problems in general and like the kind of like how did we get so fat type of video, where we just kind of like lay it out like this is what was going on in our lives, these are the reasons why we were like eating more, because I mean that's what it really comes down to at the time. Like there's a lot of excuses, but at the end of the day we were overeating.
Yeah, 100%. So we really hope that as new creators with the new channel, you guys will follow us on this journey. We are going to put a slight montage of photos of us being
super morbidly obese
and gigantic
And round.
Humongous.
Rotund.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. It's the point where a lot of videos and pictures I see of myself, and especially of my mom, I don't recognize immediately if I look at them like, oh, that's me. Like, I hit the point where I didn't know how big I physically looked, and now that I've lost a considerable amount of weight, I can't recognize us in pictures from before.
I showed somebody at work a photo of me from your birthday where we took all of your friends to the bar, and they were like, if you hadn't have told me you were in that photo, I wouldn't have known that was you.
And here's that photo.
Yes.
It was bad. It was bad. Like, there's a lot of things, and yeah, I feel like we have a lot of opinions. This is something we do as like a hobby. We really like watching fat acceptance content and people. I mean, we all have like our favorite. We like to watch generally the same videos because we like the same creators, but a video could be 30 minutes, and on minute 4, we've already been talking about the video for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because we are chronic pausers to talk about what's going on.
Yeah. So
and we have a lot of thoughts, a lot of opinions.
100% expect that we're going to put like a 3-minute TikTok up here, and it's going to, this video is going to be 32 minutes long.
Yeah.
And we're just going to talk about this one video. If you ever see a 2-hour video, know we have talked about 2 TikToks.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of editing and trimming and cutting.
Especially as we get used to this process and figure out what we're doing.
Well, we hope you enjoy what is to come of our channel. If you have any suggestions for content that you think that we should cover, I mean, we have a few like creators that we have lined up that we haven't really seen anyone talk about. Or if you have advice for editing, filming, doing anything, advice for us on how we should do our videos, advice on how we should edit the videos. Like, we are open to all of that, as this is obviously very new to both of us. We're not really social media people either. Yeah. This was kind of like an idea we had tossed around for a while before we just committed to it.
We have an iPhone, we bought microphones, we got a CapCut subscription, and here we are.
Yep.
Very raw, very unedited. Also, go ahead and leave comments with anything you'd like to hear about us. Like we said, probably within the first 10 or 15 videos, we really do want to do maybe a 15-20 minute video in which we talk a little bit deeper about our backgrounds, how we got obese, what we did to fix it, and where our mindsets were then, how it affected both of us. So if you do have any questions about that you would like to hear, things that people don't normally talk about in those videos, or things people do, or anything else, let us know. We tend to be very open book type of people.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot that I won't talk about in relation to this specifically, because I do find that it is educational, and if it helps anyone, one person is all I would hope for out there. Just one person who would take any piece of what I was going to say and help themselves.
And that's kind of where we want to come from with these videos, and the way we want to approach it is we don't want to look at a TikTok and be like, oh, what they said is stupid. Like, you can see they're very morbidly obese. Nobody should listen to them. Like, really get into fat acceptance and really break down where they're coming from and what those things mean and how they really affect you in the greater world. Same thing with some of the anti-consumption stuff we're seeing is you get people watching videos and it's like, oh my God, that's such a lot of stuff. You don't need that much stuff. And really kind of get into some of the deeper questions of like, how much money is this costing? Like, how literally long would it take you, a normal person, to go through all of that stuff? Like, let's take a look at how long it takes this stuff to expire, because you can have 3,000 bottles of body wash, but body wash breaks down. All soap does.
Yeah, like a lot of it, like with makeup and stuff, is most of it expires like in less than a year.
Yeah, or even really talking about like coming from a place of knowing what it's like to have that much stuff, because we were very into consuming makeup at one point in time, and between the two of us, we probably had close to 1,000 pieces of makeup. We've really pared down.
Yeah.
I want to say even pared down, I probably still have, 100 pieces in there?
Yeah.
And I don't wear makeup at all. It's just, we are still going through that process and learning some of these lessons, and we'd like to take you through the end of this process with us. We do want to do some videos where we talk about our current state of things, what we're eating. We'd love to do like some what I eat in a day type of videos, talking about how we meal prep.
Yeah. Do what I eat in a day about other people and about ourselves, because we are not exempt from that. Like, we still make mistakes. Today in my calorie counter, like, I went over it. I decided to have Chick-fil-A for lunch, but also at the same time, like, looking at my week and my macros, I can allow that. Like, I did well all this week. I met my protein goals. I met under my calories. Like, I was in a place where I felt comfortable having a single day where I went slightly over my calories.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so just please, I mean, if you have nothing better to do, follow, subscribe, turn on notifications, so that way, like, we can try and get more information out there, make more videos. Yeah. Like, we'd love to start building an audience and have other people to interact with.
Yeah. We have some ideas, but we really, really want to hear from anybody who comes across this video and any ideas you have. If you've ever watched Fat Acceptance, Anti-Consumption, any of those videos, and you've ever said, I wish like somebody would talk about this, or I wish somebody would do a video on that, or nobody seems to be talking about ABC.
Yeah.
Leave those down below. We're kind of going to put this message out with every video. We really want to build an interactive community.
Yeah.
Where we're talking to you guys, you're talking to us, and we're really taking other people's opinions into consideration, because we're not trying to come from a place where our opinions and our viewpoints are unchangeable.
Yeah. No, exactly. Like, I might have an opinion, but if met with more information, a broader perspective, maybe something I didn't think about before, like, nothing is unchangeable, but just having an opposing viewpoint might not be like anything. Like, I'm going to need some evidence to back things up if I'm coming with my own evidence also.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we hope you subscribe and follow us along for this journey.
And we will see you in the next video.
Thank you. Bye.